All right, back with another one of these quick iPhone. My camera broke and I'm waiting on a part to get it back on the tripod videos. Today, I just wanted to talk a little bit about those little fills you hear in between a blues. If you're hearing some of your favorite guys and they're being backed up by another player, you know, you'll usually hear somebody do these great meaty sliding chords. So we're looking at we're going to look at the ninth chord here. I guess you can call it Jimmy Vaughn. Basically, it's a T-Bone Walker chord. You know, you hear T-Bone. And it's just, like if we're playing in the key of B. So we'll be actually omitting the low E string at the B note here. We're going to grab the A string at the 6th fret, the D string at the 7th fret, the G string at the 6th fret, and the B string at the 7th. And you're going to have, that would be basically your B chord, or your 1. And, you know, a great chord to use when doing a shuffle vamp, like a... So looking at that chord, when you're backing somebody up or playing behind somebody, if you don't want to play just straight and sound very, you know, plain, you could take the chord and you could take these 3 notes of the chord and slide them into a 6th. So if you're playing in B, you would just basically play that chord that I showed and slide and go into your 4. Your 4 is usually going to be a 9th chord, and we like to slide that as well. And you can just, like I said, you're concentrating on the B, the G, and the D string. And when you slide that in, so it's kind of like one motion there. Now another thing I like to do with these is, if you get your timing down, you can kind of almost half step in, half step before, or half step after. And that just really adds a dynamic to it without making it sound kind of plain. Now another cool kind of cheat way to do that is, if you're playing in the key of B still, we'll just keep this all in B. And you want to kind of free up some other fingers to do some other stuff. You can slide just the D string and the B string over the 1. So if you were, you know, playing the D string on the 7th fret and the B string on the 7th fret, just slide it to the 9th fret. And when you go to the 4, you're going to go the high E and the G string. And it's just a cheater way to do what we just talked about previously. Another cool thing that I like is what Albert King would kind of do in between the fills there. He would kind of do, over the one chord, you would hear boom, 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 boom. And that's something that's kind of cool. It's like a little partial bend, again in the key of B. Just partially bend the G up, you know, a quarter of a bend, and stab the root note there, the high E. Now what's cool is when you go to the 4 chord, you come over to the G string at the 9th fret, back to the 1. 5 chord, G string at the 9, and then you're going to bend on, which would be the 2, or in this case, it would be our C sharp, the root note there, over the 5 chord, and you can hear it. And it's just great. So, you know, there's a little things that I've picked up along the way that they can help kind of fill in so it doesn't sound boring. But again, over the 1, you're just going to kind of partial bend. Now the 4 comes. So yeah, those are a couple cool little things you guys can throw into your playing. Again, I just, you know, I wanted to do something. I want to provide a video. I'm fixing the camera right now. We got some issues going on this low budget cinematic enterprise, but I'll get back to you really soon with some better quality stuff. I got some interesting videos coming up soon, but I hope you guys can add some of these little nuances in your playing and kind of take it in different directions and fill it up when it needs to be and lay back when you need to, and just do your part to the song and service the song the right way. Happy holidays to all you guys. I hope you guys are finding joy and a little bit of peace with your family and your loved ones. And yeah, man, thank you for all the support, and play with a feeling. We'll talk soon.